Hey, what's up, guys? You're watching more Cypher PK. Today, we're going to show you guys a nade trick that was recently kind of exposed during a competitive pro Fortnite tournament. This obviously has been kind of kept a secret a little bit, not too well known, but now it's out there and people are talking about it. So I'm going to show you guys exactly what it is and how to utilize it, especially in trios, in stacked trio arena games. If you guys enjoy these type of videos, the tips and tricks, all that good stuff, make sure you like this video and subscribe to this channel. We're on our way to 1 million subs to help us get there, and I'll keep making tips and trick videos for you guys. So Bizzle, Commandment, and Clicks, I believe that is a trio that was using this trick in a tournament. I don't know if they are the original creators of it or not, but they are the ones who used it, and it was, you know, shown to a big audience. And then everyone was like, "Oh my God, that's crazy." So we have shown so many nade tricks in the past where, you know, 65 meters, you mark, you look up, you throw a certain nade, whatever. But it has been very difficult to try to nade stack a team that is underneath you and you're above them. And this is how it is done. So the trick is pretty simple. Well, it's not that simple, but let's say you have a team that's underneath you, they're stacked up, and then you guys are built up and you've got height. You want to be 5 stories above your team. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 above the layer that they're on. So you'll be 6 stories total, but just 5 above them. That's the rule of thumb for this trick. And the way it's going to work is after you go up 5 layers, you're going to place these 2 ramps and you're going to face them towards the team that you are trying to nade stack. So that's Jack right there. He's the one I'm trying to nade stack. At that point, you go all the way down to like the 4th step of the metal. If it's wood, just try to or if it's wood or brick, it's a little bit different, but just try to aim yourself to be around here. 4th step on the metal. And you can see just how far up I am by clicking the edit. I'm like around this first marker for the box for the edit. And then you look up almost to the top of the metal. Almost to the top, and right about there you start bouncing the nades. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So that was a bit off. I'm gonna try to reposition myself a little bit. I think I was a little bit too low, so instead of 4 steps, instead of being on the 4th step, I'm just gonna be on this step right here, and I'm gonna look up and throw. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. This one looks like it's more like it. Yep. So you can adjust accordingly. The first throws that I did, if they were down here, it would have definitely killed them. This one, it kind of went a little bit towards the center, but not quite the center. And I'm assuming the further back you go on the stairs, and the higher up you go, is how far back the nades will go. So this should be even further back. Yep. That one was pretty close to center. So you can kind of adjust depending on where the team underneath you is standing. If they're standing very, very close to you, you're going to want to be a little bit lower on the throw. The higher the angle is. But you do got to be careful because these nades are barely going underneath me. You know what I'm saying? If you go too low, you might end up bouncing on the top of the ramp here. But if they're right underneath you, this definitely works. If they're further back, like if they're in the back end, you definitely want to be a little bit further away and definitely just a little bit more narrow of a bounce. That will hit them on the back end right there real easily. And then if you're just going for a center play, not too far back, not too far high, and this should be like the center throw. Yep, perfectly in the center right there. So this trick is 100% useful, especially in trios, especially in arena, but can also be used in solos and in normal pubs if people are stacked up underneath you, and maybe you have the high ground in the late game circle, and you want to figure out a more effective way of throwing the nades down. Like, you might think just throwing the nades normally is gonna be effective, but in reality, the way this is gonna play out, it's not gonna be as effective, because if you just throw the nades like this, they're just going to bounce, and sure, they'll stack above the team, but there's two things that's going to happen. They're going to hear the nade hit the top of their builds and bounce. It's going to give them time to react. When you throw it like this from the beginning, they don't hear the nades bounce off of the wall. They don't hear it at all. And it explodes right above their head without bouncing. So their reaction time is much more minimal. They don't have time to react and replace the walls in time before they're dead. If you do this with 2 or 3 different people, they'll be deleted in a second, just like a normal nade stack. Thank you guys so much for watching. I'm gonna try to get some clips and pull this off, you know, during some solo games and see how effective it is if I can find myself a situation. But it's good to know these tricks just in case you find yourself in a situation like this and you have nades. You want to utilize them correctly. Enjoy the rest of this video. Don't forget to like and subscribe so we can get to 1 million subs. Bro, there's somebody outside my box, bro. What is you doing? What in tarnation? That a player? Not shooting the shotgun, man. It's so annoying sometimes. I gotta get better at that. Did you pull out your RPG, bro? Don't tell me you just pulled out your RPG. Poor guy. Bro, I can't with these guys, man. It's the Marauder gang, dude. Dude, they're like almost hitting me out of the sky. $50 FPS. Wow. $3,000 computer. Wow. What the hell, bro? Dude, how are you gonna die to someone else, man? Like, it just gets worse as we get to the end game. It's like there's a memory leak or something. It just gets worse. It's honestly hurting my eyes. Dude, it could be Google, man. I have a video playing right now. It could be Chrome. I have a video playing. Hold up. Dude, that could have been it. No, dude, it's Chrome. Maybe not. I don't know. No, I'm still like dropping up to 100 frames at a time. Wow. Wow. No. It's not. Look at the stutters. The lack of builds. Nope. It wasn't it. It wasn't Chrome. Look, a llama underwater. The reason why you haven't found llamas lately, by the way, is because they're underwater. Most of them are spawning under the water. You gotta shoot them out. That's where all the llamas have been hiding. Nades. Should I grab the nades and do the nade stack against the last guy? Man, I actually have to kill these guys. So I got to be 5 stories above him. I don't know if he's a bot, like he's trying to get the wall one shot so he can snipe me. See if we can do it. No, it's not solo. Those are just solos. Those were marauders that I was fighting. What am I hearing? What the f- That's funny. Because for a second I thought he was underneath me. And he's actually above me. That is funny. One, two, 3. He's doing take the L. 4. I might just have to bop this guy out of the sky right now. 5. He's trying to launch pad. He can't even use my launch pad. Take the L somewhere else, bud. Hit him with a little classic nade into the edit.